We're back. Sippin' soda with Savalle. It's been a year, I believe. Back in the hot seat. I have an empty seat next to me. I think you can see who might be coming in soon. But it's been a while. Hopefully you're checking out some of our new content on our YouTube channel. We've got lots of different videos coming up. Every once in a while we got to interview somebody though. And we got a good one today. Let's give it up for Miss Stephanie Givinsky. There you go, Miss Givinsky. I said your first name, Stephanie.
You did. Very familiar.
You drink soda?
I love soda.
Okay, me too. I love soda.
It's a special treat though now that I'm older.
This one is a holiday classic.
Wow.
Cranberry Sprite. So let's crack it.
I thought it was regular Sprite.
I know. No, that's too. Let's give it a try. Ooh, there wasn't much of a pop there.
I know.
Whoa. Let's give it a try. I've never actually had this before, so
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers
Happy
to
holidays.
Oh, that's refreshing.
That's not bad. Not much of a cranberry blast. It's a spicy cranberry. Anyway, whenever you want to take a drink.
It's not that spicy.
Miss Givinsky and I go way back. Way back to 2016. Was that the year?
No. Class of 2015.
2015?
Mm-hmm.
Class of 2015, you were student council advisors. Dare I say the best of all time? The GOATs?
It was a legendary speech at graduation.
Tell them about the speech. We had to give a speech at graduation. How did it go?
Well, first of all, if you know me, you know that I'm a very emotional person. And many of you, if you've been my student or you've been on student council, have seen me cry.
That's okay.
Yeah, I cry a lot. I get emotional, and I really care about kids. I was a class sponsor, and everybody who was sponsoring with me was kind of like the kiss of death. You would be a class sponsor with me, and then you would go somewhere else. You would quit. You would get transferred to another school, whatever. You came on senior year to co-sponsor with me. I asked Mr. Savalle, will you please co-sponsor with me? He said yes, because he's the greatest person, one of the greatest persons. We have a lot of great people here.
A lot of great people here.
And so I went to him. Back in the day, the class advisors used to speak at graduation. And it was a lot of pressure because you're on stage in front of like everybody's family, grandparents are there, like.
Yeah, and they give a lot of speeches that are very toned down. They like to talk to the kids.
If you've been to graduation, you know.
You're going to be great. You're going to go on to do great things.
Yeah, all this very like.
Yes.
Big like life things. I came to you and I said, Tony, we've got to do this speech.
Yep.
And you said, what are we going to do? And I said, well, I'm going to cry.
Yeah.
We got to keep it light. Let's make it funny. And of course, Mr. Savalle was like on board for that because he's hilarious.
We brought down the house.
Right? We did. We literally brought down the house.
We talked about Cole's Cash.
We did.
Chicken nuggets.
We said we each picked our best 3 pieces of advice.
I don't remember any of them.
Yes, you do. You just named them.
I remember Cole's Cash. I remember telling kids.
You said you use Cole's Cash. Don't let Cole's Cash use you.
That's still a good tip.
And it is a good tip. You mentioned the inseam on shorts. You said there are shorts with longer than a 3-inch inseam. You're going to find that out as you graduate.
Absolutely.
We talked about what you have to do in your life, once you get out of high school.
Because people think you're funny, Ms. Givinsky. You have a reputation for being hilarious.
I am pretty funny.
And sarcastic.
I'm very sarcastic. In high school, I was voted most sarcastic.
Really?
Yeah, mock elections. I had teachers campaigning for me.
I can believe it.
And now that I'm a teacher, I can imagine myself as a student, probably a little bit of a pain in the butt.
Weren't we all?
I mean...
A lot of us probably were. You've now become a teacher here at Lakeview High School.
Yes.
Physics. I took physics. 12th grade.
Me too.
Mr. Pfeiffer.
In 12th grade.
I got an A.
I did not.
We did projects. Here's what I remember. I think we had to make things out of cardboard. We had to make a cardboard boat, which we did. Sank.
Nightmare.
We had to make a cardboard chair to hold like, how much weight can it hold. Sank.
Not enough.
But I got an A. I think I was maybe Mr. Pfeiffer's, one of his favorites.
I could see that.
Would you?
You're one of my favorites.
We have some students here. Sometimes students ask me, do you have a favorite student? How do you respond to the favorite student question? Do teachers have favorite students?
Well, you have some kids that you connect with. because you're a human. You know, you're a teacher, but you're a human first. And, you know, as humans, sometimes there's just like certain people, the energy is vibing, and you're like, this kid is always picking up what I'm laying down.
Sure.
They get me. And you feel understood and seen.
Okay.
Right? And so that's always a good feeling. But I'm so lucky. It's not just one.
They're all so many favorites.
So many.
And nobody.
I call them my greatest hits.
The greatest hits. Eddie Franz?
One of my greatest hits. I got a lot of my greatest hits in this room.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you that right now.
Absolutely.
Some kids I never even had as a student, but I just like them.
Because you're on the student council.
You know who was one that I was just really loved the energy? You guys remember Norvell?
Oh, I thought you were
Oh my God. Wow. We almost had to bleep that out.
I thought you were going to say Liam Savalle.
Oh, well, of course.
But Norvell was pretty sweet.
I mean,
You could almost go to that clip right now with Norvell from last year. Cue the clip. And we're back. Norvell.
I'll tell you when the love for Norvell blossomed within me. And this is maybe inappropriate to share. And not in like you're going to jail way. There was a fight in the cafeteria with some freshmen, of course, my students,
Sure.
because I teach freshmen. And of course the videos, you know, there's always the videos now because it's 2023 and
Sure.
everybody has the phones. So the kids, Miss Givinsky, do you want to see a video of the fight? Well, okay, sure. Because, you know, it's like research. I want to make sure it's, you know.
I've seen the video.
You know, they
I've
want
seen
to
a
show
video.
you the video. So you want to, you know, you build the relationship. Sure, I'll see the video. That's so important to you.
Take a look.
And I see the fight, but I see a student sitting in the midst of the chaos, completely unbothered, eating spray cheese on chicken and a biscuit crackers. Just living his best life.
Yeah, you don't have time for all this drama.
110% unbothered. And I said, who is that kid
Yeah.
eating chicken and a biscuit with spray cheese?
Well, shout out to
Without a care in the world, in the midst of freshman shenanigans. And it was Norvell.
Shout out to Norvell, graduate from last year, was a guest right here in this seat.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. That's so
You gotta
exciting.
check out. We had a dance
yeah?
off and everything. I'm sure he's dancing right now.
I'm probably.
Anyway,
Him and Isaiah living their best lives in Saginaw Valley.
speaking of drama here, let me ask you some hard-hitting questions. Taylor and Travis. Taylor Swift.
Oh,
Travis
I'm
Kelce.
like,
will
who?
they get married?
I don't know.
Do you like Taylor Swift?
I do.
Do you know Travis Kelce?
I do. Now.
Now.
I mean, before. I mean, I know about football.
Nobody.
Like, I understand football, but I don't like.
You don't follow.
No.
You don't have the jersey.
My brother always played football. My dad always coached football. Like, I understand the rules. I like to watch football because I understand the game. But I'm not like a big Travis. I'm like,
In
oh,
1
I
year-
love Travis Kelce.
We're going to you as our entertainment expert. Will they be engaged in 2024?
If he plays his cards right.
Ooh. She's had a lot of boyfriends.
Yeah, but I think she's ready for somebody who's, you know, an actual man.
Ooh. Like.
You know, like knows
No, not.
like knows what he wants
Yeah.
and is not playing games.
Yeah.
Cause she is all business, right?
She's all business.
She's a go-getter. She makes things happen. She's driven. She's ambitious. She's achieved arguably the highest level of success you can in her industry.
And if he screws it up,
She's
she
the
will
GOAT.
write a song about it.
She will. And I'll
She
tell you
will let
what.
him have it.
I'll tell you what. I took my niece shopping for her birthday.
Yeah.
And her and my thing is we both love Dua Lipa. And so when we get in the car, she's like, Kiki, put on the Dua Lipa and turn it up. Because we blare it and we sing all the lyrics.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
she doesn't get to do that at her house with her parents' car. Because my brother and my sister-in-law are not as cool as me.
Right.
So
The cool aunt.
the cool aunt, right? So I'm the cool aunt. So Kiki, put on Dua Lipa. So we get out of the parking structure at Somerset.
Mm-hmm.
Because she always wants to go to Somerset. We get out and she says to me, Kiki, if you are not sure if you really want a girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
and you're just experimenting to see what you like in a person. I don't think you should date a famous singer like Dua Lipa or Taylor Swift.
Wow.
And I said, why, Jane? And she said, well, because if you're kind of a jerk and you mess up, she's gonna write a song about you.
Absolutely.
And it's gonna be a greatest hits. And everyone's gonna know that you kind of are a bad person.
I know it, man.
And I was like, you're not wrong, Jane.
I used to be in a boy band.
I know.
That's not a joke, everybody. Some of our greatest lyrics came from our breakups. You should hear this song.
You had to stop.
I wrote a song called Oh Baby. And it was about a girl. And she broke my heart. So, do you want to hear it? No.
Yes, please. Yes, come on.
Maybe I'll bring in the lyrics. I do have the lyrics at home. It's in a special folder. Yeah. Anyway.
This guy.
The 90s were a good time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're a child of the 90s. Let's talk about the 90s for a few seconds.
I'm an adult of the 90s. A little bit older than you, Tony.
We don't have to worry about age.
But, I mean, I was there.
In fact, when I was trying to think about
child of the 80s.
Is Miss Givinsky, I can't tell if she likes rap, pop music, country, hard rock. All?
Yeah.
Like I could see you listening to like Metallica. Do you listen to like Tim
I did
McGraw?
not go to the show. No. The new country is not my jam. But I like the old stuff. Patsy Cline.
Oh, wow.
Hank Williams Sr.
Look it up. What about Snoop Dogg?
Oh, yeah.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop's my boy.
Dr. Dre.
I love Snoop.
What about Celine Dion?
No.
Because we were...
You know, one of my college roommates was from Texas, and he really hated Celine Dion. And I'm not a fan, but like the level of...
She would go like this.
He just... he said...
Look it up.
He said she's the only woman who's a nerd. And I said, I don't think that's true. And he said, no, it's true.
Really?
He said, it's hard for women to be nerds, but she is one. And I was like, I don't really classify her as a nerd, but the animosity he felt towards her is really high.
She's like a millionaire, I know that.
I know, she is, but she's no Taylor Swift.
No, she's like, no. Think about the Titanic. Think about the end scene. Think about Celine.
I mean, she's won awards. She's a great singer, but...
Now, in our last few moments here, somebody said you have good stories to tell.
Oh, boy.
And
I do have a lot of stories.
Students and rolls of bread. That's all I was given.
Oh, gosh.
Let's end this with a wonderful story about students and rolls of bread. I've never heard this story before. Story time with Miss Givinsky.
Well, I will tell you, my partner, my boyfriend, does not think I should be telling anyone this story. He was very worried.
It's only the world.
That I had opened myself up to prosecution.
So don't do it?
I'm going to do it. Because I'm a rebel.
We are on YouTube. We are here on YouTube, and everybody, even people in all 7 continents, can watch this.
We went to a leadership training at the Palazzo Grande. Amazing food.
Hey.
Chef's kiss. And the rolls were very good.
Absolutely.
Very good.
We know what we're doing.
Well, I mean, who doesn't like rolls? Like, bread is life, right? Okay, so a student, can I say the student's name? All right, it was Addie. She came up to me and she said, Miss Givinsky, these rolls are so good. I said, I know, Addie.
Yeah.
She's like, I know I'm gonna want some later. And I said, well, I don't know what to tell you. She's like, if I bring you some, will you keep them in your teacher bag so we can eat them on the bus on the way back to school? And I said, sure. Obviously, yeah, I'll do it.
Controversial.
So here comes, I thought it was going to be 1 or 2 rolls.
The whole basket.
This kid brings a dinner plate heaping with rolls, which I am like secret. I'm trying to like on the low slide them into the Ziploc bag that they gave me the you get the lanyards for the conference with your name tags. Put them in the lanyard bag and hid them in my bag. Put my other stuff on top of it. And I had, I don't know, Addie, 8, 9 rolls.
There was a lot of them.
It was a lot of
me
rolls.
And Kaylee, okay? It wasn't
Yeah.
just me.
Okay, it was 2 students. And I mean, everybody ate them. It's not like one person ate 9 rolls on the way home, which, no judgment. I mean, maybe you're hungry. The rolls are small. But, like, yeah, I stole rolls from the Palazzo Grande.
I think that's okay. Or you might be like a kleptomaniac.
I said they're going to throw them away anyways. They can't reuse them.
Yeah.
We're just saving them from a landfill.
Reduce, reuse, and recycle.
As long as it was a one-time thing. As long as you're not every time you're going to the restaurant, like dumping silverware in your...
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No. Only consumables.
Okay.
Like rolls.
Everybody, this is Miss Givinsky. She is one of our best teachers. She is head of the...
Thanks.
One half of the head of the student council.
Yeah, with Miss McKay.
Miss McKay out there.
Another queen who
And-
slays all day.
And just does so much for the teacher community, for this school, Lakeview High School. Let's give her a round of applause. Last word of wisdom with Miss Givinsky. You give one last word.
Just one.
Or a sentence.
I'll give you my best piece of advice
Yeah.
that I gave in the famous commencement speech.
Let them have it.
It's never too early to start moisturizing. There you go, moisturize. That's
Miss
my
Givinsky,
one word.
everybody.